Okay, so we're going to do another Moogle Brothers bit here. Again, 3 text boxes into up X or circle X. 1, 2, 3, up X. Easy. And now we're going to do a little bit of shopping. Hooray! How good shopping, man. So proceed out of here. Just hold. We want to go north out of here. We're going to go straight to the shop, and then we're going to go to the synth shop. So we're going to need to buy the ingredients that we need in order to do the synthesis first. The critical number here is 4,500 after we have done our buying. If we've got less than 4,500, is it 4,400? I think it's 45. Then we're in trouble. But we'll be okay because we picked up the extra ether. So sell your ethers, sell your opinions. Buy. Go straight to Mage Masher. 2. R1. Buy one of these. R1. Down. If you've got nobles, buy 11 by pressing up. If you don't have nobles like us, buy 5. Down 1, buy. Down 1, buy. Down 1, buy. We've got 4,700 gold, so we're good. You doing alright today, Cease, yeah? Okay, so in here, be careful you don't buy a butterfly sword. You always need to go down 1. 1 of these. 3 of these. So you should be able to press up and have it always just buy 3. If you press up and there's 1 extra, it's because you didn't pay attention to how many wrists you had. So be careful. Be careful. If you didn't get nobles, you're only getting 3. If you got nobles, you're buying 9. Then you can buy 2 yellow scarves. And you can leave. Sweet. So with these trams, you just need to mash. It's always the first option when you're leaving this area. Only when you're done in a Lindblum section will you need to manually tell it to take you to the castle. Now we're going to head down to Tantalus Hideout. Down here. Get through this. And then head back the way you came. So with this tram, the way that you can never mess it up when you get into it is you press circle and then press up, rather than pressing up twice or down twice or anything like that. If you just do circle up X, you won't mess it up and you won't go to the wrong place. Not easily anyway. Okay, so now we're going to go and not see Dagger in her bedroom. Then we need to go towards the elevator to find out that we haven't got clearance to get up there. So you can just hold down left out of this room here. Into a down when you get past the little couch there. Then up right here. To the right. Now you want to head straight down the stairs and talk to the guard that's resting on the couch. To the left. Lan's then going to take him into this bedroom and beat the shit out of him. And then we're going to use this costume to mash through these text boxes and go straight to the lift. Head to the left. Make sure you don't go straight forward too much because we'll end up going into a bunch of extra dialogue. Finally, when you get up these staircases here, there's a nice cutscene for you to enjoy. Perfecto. And now it's time for the hardest boss in the game. Telescope boss. You have to view all of them once. I always go clockwise, counterclockwise. I don't know if it's faster. This is harder with turbo. There is oh my god, an argument to practice this stuff. Maybe don't use turbo. I normally mash this stuff manually. Yo, Colin, thank you, mate. How are you doing today? Going clockwise, in my opinion, is the best way to do it, but some people go the other way. I don't know. Whatever you feel comfortable doing. You've got to look at the 5 spots on the map before you can proceed. Cool, so next up is the hunt. Unfortunately, the best thing to do is suicide. Gets you out of the hunt as quickly as possible. It also forces Freya to win, which gives us the coral ring, which is one of the most powerful accessories that we're going to be using. It's very, very good. Especially in the early game. There's a lot of the things that want to kill us like to do so with lightning abilities, and the coral ring absorbs lightning effects. Very nice. It also teaches us man-eater, which is, once again, one of the better things that we can learn in this game. So you want to head straight out. Make sure you're not mashing too hard. You don't get back onto the tram. Actually, so I'm not sure if you guys remembered, but during our Black Waltz 3 encounter, we had incredibly high trance. What we don't really want to happen is to have this moo trances. That would be bad. So what you can do to avoid that, you can go into your equipment and you can take your shirt off. Now if the moo goes first and attacks us, if we hold flee, he has a very high chance to kill us for us. And you can't gain trance when you die. So if we hold flee for this encounter, even if the moo gets in front of us, we shouldn't gain trance and accidentally trance on the ability. Nice. We get to take that a little bit further. Maybe we can hold it all the way to Gizmaluk. Let's see. I can imagine that we'll probably end up losing it on black mages though. That's usually what happens. So, shitload more mashing. Before we then proceed, just holding straight down to get to the elevator. Very recently, the way that I have found works best for me to use the elevator, because it can be quite tricky to use the damn thing, is to just hold down left, and then when I get to it about there, I start walking and holding left in order to use it. It looks a little bit something like this. Then you want to press up to wrap round to base and go straight down. And then we need to use the tram car on the left. And then when we exit, we need to do a little menu with the vendor here. So we're going to talk to this guy. And we're going to do a sell menu. Your cotton robes, as long as you bought the cotton robes before the yellow scarves, will always end up in this slot. Unless you stole the mithril dagger. If you stole the mithril dagger, your cotton robes will end up down here. But because none of that happened and everything is quote-unquote gone according to plan, we're going to sell all these, get our money, and do a buy. You want to buy 21 potions, 21 Phoenix Downs. If you also got nobles, go ahead and buy a tent. If you didn't get nobles and you're a poor sod like we are, we're going to pick up the tent from here instead. Which is a little bit slower. Next up is a stutter step. The way I like to do this is to hold L1 and start mashing up. And then that should turn us around. And like I said earlier, you should be able to get through this forest comfortably within 10 seconds and not worry about any ragtimers or anything like that. And if you sort of like aim for that, the corner of that forest there, it should line you up fairly nicely with the bridge ahead of it like that, look. Try and aim for the corner. So when you get to the bridge, you can actually run over it normally and give yourself a short break. you can't get any danger value or encounters on the bridge itself. And then we're going to head into here.